simple ways that you can turn your talents into a profitable online offer that you can sell online. So, maybe you ever been kind of wondering about, oh, I really want to make something of my own? Maybe you're kind of just starting out in your business, or you've been kind of my journey. I was in direct sales and I was doing some affiliate marketing. And you're kind of thinking, well, how can I maybe add in another offer that's something that is utilizing and leveraging my talents? How do I get started? What can I create? What can I offer? There's so many things that you can do to sell an offer online. And so I want to help you with that. I want to kind of help simplify things and give you 5 simple things that you can create depending on what your talents are, and maybe give you some ideas of things that you can turn into an offer utilizing and leveraging your talents. So that's what we're going to be talking about inside of this episode. So stick around for the whole episode. You're going to get lots of nuggets, lots of value, and I'd love to kind of see what takeaways you get as we go through today's episode. And in case we're meeting for the first time, just want to say thank you so much for being here, hanging out with me today. My name is Jenny Stevens, and I help coach and train other online business owners how to utilize their talents, how to leverage their time, their talents, and their trust to build a business online that they love, and helping you to build your business around the lifestyle that you want. I love helping with systems and automation because that's what it's about. We want the freedom there. So I help you to be able to have the marketing in place, help you have the right mindset to go with all the fun that comes with running a business, and just love to see you shine by being brilliantly you. So if you're with me live, or if you're watching this on the replay, comment in, say hello. Let me see who you are and where you're watching from today. And if you are watching this on the replay, then continue to comment in, and I'll come back and respond to all of your comments as soon as possible. I love to kind of see who's here, who's kind of hanging out with me today. And do share any kind of nuggets, any takeaways that you get throughout today's episode, because I love to just kind of see how people take things. And maybe if you get inspired and you're going to go and take action on something, please share that with me, because I love to make sure that my episodes and all of my content that I do for you is something of value that you can take things away and actually put into action, because that's what it's all about. We don't just want to be stuck in kind of consuming information. We want to actually have actionable things that we can do, which is what I'm all about. So let's get started and talk about creating an offer. Again, it's going to depend on where you are in your business journey. I know I have people at different stages of business. And so I want to kind of cover a few different areas to really make sure that I can maximize how I can help different stages of business. And maybe also you might be at that point where maybe you're just at a bit of a crossroads. Maybe you want to pivot slightly and you want to do something a little bit different or add something additional. And so this is where this episode is really going to help you to know. It doesn't matter whether you're brand new, you're kind of a little bit more established, or if you're just wanting to add something different and you're not quite sure the direction to go in. So when it comes to creating offers, I think especially in the beginning stages, it can be a little bit overwhelming. It's kind of like, what do I do? What do I create? How do I create it? How do I deliver it? Who's it for? La 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 la. How do I sell it? Like there's so many different pieces that can come with it, and it can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelming. Wouldn't you agree? And so I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about kind of my journey into creating my own offers, because I didn't start that way. I think for most, if you've been kind of hanging around with me and follow me for a little while, you may know that I started out in direct sales back at the end of 2014. That's kind of how I got introduced to this whole online business world, and seeing the opportunity of, I can actually kind of make a career out of doing something that I love, that I'm in control of, rather than a boss, and I loved it. So I got started in direct sales, and then I added on some other affiliate marketing stuff, and I did that for several years. And it was a great way of me kind of testing the waters a little bit. It was a really good way of making money and, building that kind of side hustle and building a second income alongside my full-time job and learning skills and seeing what were some of the things that I really enjoyed and what were some of the things that I then could see where my talents lay where my talents lay. Like, I don't know. Well, you know what I mean. And so for the first, I think it was probably 3-4 years, I focused on selling other people's stuff, which was great. And like I say, because you've got something that's proven, you've got something that you haven't got to worry about creating all of the different pieces. So it's a really good way of kind of developing your skills with marketing and stuff like that. I mean, if you're maybe not quite sure where you want to kind of end up. And then when I quit my job in 2017, that was when I really started wanting to put more of me into what I was offering. I wanted to utilize these new skills that I had created and developed on these new passions that I had, and really where I could see the stuff that really sort of lit me up, And so that's what I really want to help you with today, is to help you see, doesn't matter where you are in your journey, you're going to evolve one way or another. You might maybe doing your own offers and want to revert to and not do that anymore. Everyone is different. And even if where you are right now doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be where you stay in another 4 or 5 years. But for me, that was kind of the progression of it, was selling other people's stuff. And then I really wanted to do things my way. That's me. I like to take something and put my spin on it. And that's where really you get to stand out. If you're thinking, well, how do I stand out in a crowd full of people? It's because you get to be you. And nobody else can do you like you can. So that's how you can be unique and stand out. And this show is all about being brilliantly you. So like I say, today I really want to focus on helping you to see what things you might be able to create. Like I say, maybe if you are in that earlier stages, or you're wanting to now add a bit more of you into things, what might you be able to create? Or maybe you've got some proven offers, things that are working, but you want to add something else. And so this might just kind of give you some ideas. So the first thing then that I think is a really easy way to get started, and this was one of the things that I did in the beginning, and when I was researching myself several years ago, like what are some digital products that I can create? And I came across a post that gave me a bit of a light bulb moment. I was like, oh my God. So the first thing that I think is a really easy way to get started is creating some kind of templates. So these can be a really easy and quick thing for you to create, and can be a really, like a low cost offer that you can sell really easily. You probably might see this on your Facebook newsfeed with ads and different things. So some examples of what some templates could be, depending on your skills and your talents. So I love spreadsheets. So I created a spreadsheet bundle. I love creating the spreadsheets with the formatting and the formulas and making things, do things for you. So I love doing that stuff. And so that was a really natural thing for me to create. But I didn't think of it in the beginning. So if you love spreadsheets and you're great at it, why not think about what might your sort of ideal audience, your target market, your ideal customers want? What spreadsheets could be a really useful for them to create for whatever they're doing, whether it's business or it might be some other industry. So maybe you could create some spreadsheet templates for people to use. There's a lot of people out there that hate spreadsheets and hate building them. So why not utilize your talents and do the work for them? Maybe you have some graphic design skills. You could create some graphics that people can use for their social media stuff. It could be for their blogs. It could be for YouTube, the thumbnails. There's so many different graphics, that we can create for our business, especially people that are creating content online. There's lots of various different graphics that you can create. And again, people are always looking for something a bit different. You're looking for people to be able to, things to be easy. Canva is obviously full of graphic templates. So you can even share your graphics on Canva, but you could create your own little bundle and sell your graphics. It could also be things like social media posts, like prompts. I bought one of those kind of social media calendars that had all of these prompts for different kinds of posts. It just gave me some ideas when I was feeling a bit of a drought in what I was going to write. I was sort of feeling a bit stuck with, I'd lost a bit of that. What am I going to do? Even after, several years. And so I bought one of these low cost templates where I had all of these different prompts with subject ideas to kind of get you started. And they're great for people, again, who maybe are new in selling things online. They don't quite know what to post about, how to create engaging posts on their social media. So why not? If you're great at writing stuff, maybe you could create some social media post templates, prompts, things like that. Emails, again, another one. You could create, if you are doing a lot of kind of email marketing and have some sort of proven templates that seem to work for whether it's selling things. Again, there's so many different things that people would use. Basically, anything that is going to help people save time, money, maybe energy. People are looking for something that's going to help them I think time is one of the bigger things, but it doesn't necessarily have to be just time. So templates are going to be great because it's going to help people that they're lacking maybe in that skill, or they just have no interest in like building a spreadsheet, but they know that, maybe utilizing these various things is going to help them in their business or in their life. So what things might you be able to create that you can kind of create a little bundle, maybe a low cost digital product that people can buy and start using? So templates are a really kind of easy and quick thing that you can get started. I turned all of my spreadsheets that I had already built that I use in my business, and I just stripped out obviously all of my information. I made some instructional videos and I created a product. And that was a really great way for me to be able to add something. And it's just there in the background if people want it. I'll promote it that often. So if you're interested in a spreadsheet bundle, I have one. So yeah, that can be a really, really, I'd say, quick and easy thing to get started with. The second online offer that you could create, utilizing your skills and your talents, could be some kind of done for you service. So again, there are so many different things that you can do here. So again, some examples. There are lots of virtual assistant roles. So a virtual assistant can span across multiple different things, but you've got the kind of more administrative things. So maybe you're wanting if you're great and you love organizing people, setting people up as like onboarding clients or customers, organizing people's calendars. If you just kind of love helping other people get organized, then maybe you could offer some virtual assistant service. Again, it could be graphic design. So maybe they're necessarily creating templates. You could actually do some bespoke work for clients, either as a one-off or it could be an ongoing thing. I love doing graphics. I have a background in design, but even that's something now that I'm looking to start outsourcing because of my time. Like I'm now got new clients coming into my new program. So I need to free up some of those smaller tasks that even though I quite like doing, but I know that aren't necessarily going to be the most effective use of my time. So, I create lots of different graphics for my business, for my content. I create, again, YouTube thumbnails, blog one, pins for Pinterest, Instagram carousel, so many different things. So if you love design and you love tinkering around with Canva, then you could offer a done for you service for people. Because I bet you there are a lot of people out there, and I know for a fact there are a lot of people out there that are looking for people that can create all of these various different graphic things to help them promote their products or services. So that could be something that you could offer. Technical stuff. So if you are a fellow techie person like me, then you can offer technical services. Again, it's looking at gaps of people. There are so many people. I spend a lot of, I love teaching other people how to do tech. even if they are brand new to online. I've worked with people in their 60s and 70s who think they're too old to learn this technical stuff, and they are awesome. They do it. Yes, it might take them a little bit longer, but nobody is ever too old, too late in the game, nothing to learn. But again, there will be some people, maybe their business is at a slightly higher level and they want to outsource things. So if you love building websites, if you love setting up email autoresponders, if you love setting up funnels, this is the kind of stuff that I can geek out on. Again, that could be an offer that you can create. Again, it can be social media, setting up scheduling, writing, scheduling, posting social media posts for people. Replying to comments. If you've got a really busy page, you could reply to comments. If you're great at advertising, you could offer to be a Facebook or another platform doing the paid advertising for people. If you're great at copywriting, people are always, again, looking for people to write great copy for sales pages. That's a really high paying service that you can offer. So just looking at what are your skills? Bookkeeping is another one. One of my clients she's a bookkeeper. So again, if you've got that sort of finance background, you can do some bookkeeping. The great thing about all of these things that I'm going to mention today is it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your full-time gig. It doesn't mean that you have to spend all of your time doing just that one thing. You could have just a segment of your time. And that's very much what my business is like. I have, a big part of it is one thing. And then I do a little bit because I like the tech stuff. So I do offer to build people's websites and funnels and set up their email autoresponders for them. It's not all I do. It's like a sliver of what I do. So I don't take on many clients for that, but it's there because it's something that I really like to do and I'm good at it. So it's a way to utilize my talent. And I want you to think about how you might be able to utilize yours, especially if you like a bit of variety as well, right? If you don't want to just do one thing, even if you love it, maybe you might want to create a few different offers. And so this is where this episode is really helpful. The third offer then that you can leverage your talents and turn into a profitable offer is some kind of coaching. The coaching business is massive. The great thing about coaching is, again, it can be a very sort of high ticket offer. But the thing about coaching is some people just think, oh, I'm just going to be a coach. I guess I kind of fell into that a little bit, if I'm honest. It was like, oh, coaching, this looks good. Yeah, I'll do that. The thing about coaching is the great thing that I love when I am from the receiving end of a coach. I've invested thousands to be mentored by other coaches and mentors. And the thing that I love about it is it's a great way to be able to help, you're the facilitator to help bring out the best in your client. People don't always want or need to be told what to do, but it's about helping them to discover things themselves. So if you love to see that transformation in people, if you love to help people work through their issues, if you have maybe kind of got the experience and skill set in a particular field and now you want to help other people, awesome. You could create some kind of coaching package. It could be, like my new program is a kind of a mixture of coaching and a course. It's sort of like a hybrid and it's for 3 months. I'm going to test it out initially as a 3-month program. So if you're interested in that, let's have a little chat. You can get into my DMs and we can have a chat about what it is. But you can do things your way. It can be a retainer. You want people every single month for a year, whatever. You might do a fixed term program, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. So it's a great way to really utilize your skills, your experience. You don't need to have qualifications in anything to be a coach. But the one thing I would say is you really do need to be an expert in something. You need to have that concrete experience and skills and knowledge to be able to help people through their particular issue. And again, there's so many different things. A lot of people just think they need to be a business coach, but that's not true. There's sports people have sports coaches. People have food and nutrition coaches. People have a personal trainer. People have I'm in kind of group coaching communities where there's grief coaches, there's so many different things. So coaching is a really great way to turn your talent into a really, can be a really high ticket, profitable thing. And again, you can do things how you want. You can do one-to-one, you can do group. Again, there's so many different options. There's no right or wrong. The main thing is it's about helping people work through their issues, and you're there to guide them and help bring kind of the answers out of them. The fourth thing that you can create to turn your talents into a profitable offer is a course. So again, if you have got lots of skills, you loved teaching a particular thing, you might turn that into a course. So maybe you don't want to do coaching, maybe you don't want to work one-on-one with people or doing kind of live stuff, but maybe you want to have something more passive, or you want to be able to do the work once and send people to all of your videos and your process, your course, to go through things. And it can be a little bit more passive, which can be great. You can still have live elements when you're in there, but a course is a great way to really leverage your time as well. So my Leverage Business Blueprint is a hybrid. It's going to be part course, part coaching. So I am going to create some lessons, and there's going to be a lot of sort of technical tutorials when we get into creating systems and funnels and stuff like that, because that's going to be more use of my time and my clients as well. So then when we have our one-to-one coaching sessions, it's going to be more about diving into things and really helping people work through to get clarity on what they're doing, or helping them with anything that they're stuck on. So I love teaching. So creating courses for me personally is really beneficial. And that's how I like to leverage my talents, is by creating courses, whether it's small mini courses or big courses. For me, that's kind of lights up my soul, because I love teaching. I love creating tutorials. So that works for me. So this is about you thinking about you. So again, if you maybe take people through a particular process, you could turn that into a course. And all of these things, again, you can mix and match. You can have these hybrids. You can do whatever the frick you want to do, because it's your business and you get to do things your way. The fifth offer then. So the fifth thing, the way for you to be able to turn your talents into profits, something that you can create into a profitable offer that you can sell online, is maybe all of those things you're like, I don't really fancy doing any of that. So again, how I kind of got started, sort of probably my phase 2 of my business, was utilizing blogging and monetizing that with affiliate stuff. So again, depending on where you are in your journey, maybe you're not quite there with coaching or creating a course. Maybe you don't want to do a service. But if you love writing and you love blogging, but also you obviously need to pay bills, right? You want to try and monetize it. Then if you don't want to create your own offers, you can utilize affiliate stuff. So this is how, like I mentioned earlier, this was how I had the first few years of my business, was I was utilizing other people's templates, ebooks, courses, programs. I was selling other people's things that I knew was awesome because it was stuff I'd gone through. Like anything that I promote on my website, I only promote stuff that I've used myself, whether previously or now, and I love. I don't promote stuff that I've never used, because I don't know what it's like. So you can, if you love writing and you love blogging, then you can monetize it really easily with several different options. There are so many different things that you can monetize your blog with. Amazon, for example, tools and software, any tool that I do love, I always look to see if there's an affiliate offer. Because again, people always ask me, oh, what autoresponder do you use? What should I use to build my website? What software are you using to do your live streams, Jenny? Well, I use BeLive, so I have a link for that. So if you love this kind of format, I have a referral link for BeLive, jennystevenscoaching.com/BeLive. So again, it could be very simple, and you can then just Do various different posts on your site. You can utilize banners, you can do all sorts of things and share the stuff that you love to use. And so it can be a really easy way. You're not really having to do all the hard work with creating the offer, with making a sales page, with doing the checkout and all of that kind of stuff that comes with creating your own offer. But instead, you're just sharing what you love about it. You're just getting eyeballs to your blogs and then kind of let the rest happen. So affiliate marketing is awesome. I mean, I recommend affiliate marketing anyway, because people will always ask for recommendations for things. And so if you refer people, why not, you just get a small commission, and those can build up. Those can build up every month if you get people on kind of recurring subscriptions and things. So why not? Why not utilize that? So hopefully that might just give you some ideas. Like I say, whether you're just getting started, you're wanting to add something else, but you're not quite sure, then hopefully these 5 things might just give you some food for thought, some insight, some possibilities. So just to recap on what those 5 simple ways that you can turn your talents into a profitable offer that you can sell online. You have templates, things that are going to help people to save time, money, energy, really shorten the time span that it takes people. 2 is some kind of done for you service. So if you love doing things for other people and you're really great at a particular thing, why not offer it as a service? 3 was coaching. Again, if you've got the skills, the expertise, the knowledge around an area, and you love helping people work through a particular thing, coaching might be something that you can offer. Number 4 is then a course. So again, if you want to turn your skills, things that you love, maybe you take people through a process. Maybe you've done coaching and you're looking at, well, how can I now leverage my time a little bit more? You could turn that into a course/program where people go through these processes, and you're then just there for some calls. That's what my Leverage Business Blueprint is all about. It's a hybrid. It's a mixture of coaching and part course. And then number 5 is blogging and monetizing it with affiliate marketing, selling other people's stuff. It can be products, it can be softwares, tools, different things like that. So many different things are available for you to have a referral. So you get a commission by everybody that signs up. So some things can be literally, you could get started in as little as a few days. Some things might take a little bit longer to create all of the different elements to do, but you've got a nice mixture here. So I'd love to hear from you. What things speak to you? What things call out to you? If this is something that you've been thinking about or you're in the middle of, or if there's anything new that maybe you hadn't thought about before, I'd love to hear that. So please share that with me. And do share with me if you do go and put any of this into action, because I'd love to see kind of how you get on with it. So lots of ideas for you to take away today. Do share those takeaways with me and go and take action. If you think, oh yeah, I like the idea of one of these, go and plan it in and put it into action. Don't worry about things being perfect. The best things, done is better than perfect. So like I mentioned last week about procrastination and self-sabotage, perfectionism can be a bitch. So don't let it stand in your way. You can put an offer out without things being perfect and completely done. You don't have to create a course before you sell it. There's so many different things that you can do. And all of this stuff is part of what I cover inside of my new program, the Leverage Business Blueprint. We're going to really help the people who are involved in that. Again, it's a one-to-one to bring out your talent and see what makes sense, what makes the best and effective offer for you, things that fill up your soul, things that light you up, things that you're excited about. Or maybe it's like I mentioned earlier, it's having that mix and match. Maybe you offer a few different things. That's okay. You get to do things your way. So that's just part of my new program, the Leverage Business Blueprints. We're going to leverage your talents and come up with that perfect offer that you love, that utilizes your talents. whether it's yours or somebody else's as an affiliate as well, we'll work through all of that. So if you're interested in diving in a little bit more with this and seeing what else we get to cover inside of my new program, then do just send me a message and we can talk and I can give you more details about that program. There are limited spaces available now. A few have gone already. Doors will be closing as soon as those 5 spots are up, and there's only 3 left right now. So as of obviously recording this video, there are a couple of spaces. There are a few spaces left, but do check around the any kind of links inside of this video to see if it's currently open, or it might be that you're on a waiting list for the next round. But I'm so excited about this. This offer is one of my, because I've gone through the process of really diving into my talents, what I love, what I'm good at. And this offer, this program, I'm so excited about because it's the most aligned that I felt. And now I get to help other people have that same alignment. So often we can be doing things that we're not truly passionate about, that doesn't quite feel right, but you're not quite sure how to just course correct slightly. And so that's what I'm going to be helping people with, depending on where they are in their journey inside of my program. So if you are interested in working together, going through that, you can go to jennystevenscoaching.com/leverage. Or if you want to have a chat about it and learn a bit more, find out if it's a fit, or if, we're a fit to work together, then you can get into my DMs and we can have a little chat. But all the information, the specifics are on that link, jennystevenscoaching.com/leverage. So you can go there and have a look at the price and all that kind of stuff with what's involved. So I'm really excited to dive into this. But I've done all of these, all 5 of these things I have done. And I have a part of this in my business. I have some templates. I have a done for you service. I have courses that I've created. I'm now doing a coaching program, and I monetize my blog. So you can do all of them if you want to. I'll grow and evolve into all of them. If you like I like variety. So this works for me. You might just want one thing, and that's totally fine too. But hopefully this just gives you some ideas of things, how you might be able to take your own offers and add more things to it. So I hope you found this valuable today. Do share the love. If you think anybody else might find this useful, all kind of shares, comments, tags are appreciated. And tell me what your takeaways were from this episode. I'll look forward to hearing them from you. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Do shout if you've got any questions. Happy to help. And I'll see you next week on the next Brilliantly You Business Show episode, where I am going to be helping you with so we're going to be talking about some techie stuff because that's my jam. So I'm going to actually be helping you with some technical things with how to decide what to use, especially when it comes to websites. So I'm not going to give too much away. So if you're interested in that, then I'll see you next week. Have an awesome rest of your day and week, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.